That Clark is not that old for him being great. Like for that different.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Wade. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Dennis. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Tight end finds a soft spot. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a...
There he goes!
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Raging Cajuns have their offense in high gear. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. And his throw is incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They'll run the screen. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Raging Cajuns line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Louisiana! They get it into the... Quarterback on the keeper. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. After the misfire, it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard nose. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. First down and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man across the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Raging Cajuns are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Got his man on the right. And he will score! Touchdown! Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dennis. Gets it inside the 40. Brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. And the Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving...
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Makes the grab. It's Wade. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Raging Cajuns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Using the quick game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball. The give from the gun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on 1st down. The snap sets up to throw. This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that...
Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And that ball is live in the backfield. And the fumble goes out of bounds, and they'll lose a few on that play. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Raging Cajuns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Give to the running back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns. Quick strike through the air for the score. That score will give them a little more room to... Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play.
He's got it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Raging Cajuns are in the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Hauls it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Got it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Blasted as he lets it go. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
All right.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a...
And what a catch! A diving grab down the right side. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's so nice when you know.
So after hitting bankrupt, spinning that wheel of fortune, now this offense can tack a little more onto the lead. Trying to rumble in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They want to finish. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters.
31
It's not always
easy.
pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Raging Cajuns are marching down the field. Wants to throw again. Quick strike complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. 2nd and short now after that completion. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Raging Cajuns with the 1st and 10. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
How about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And the Raging Cajuns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Wade. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Smith. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the counter. And there was nowhere drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Cajuns. Made the... This offense has it with really good field position. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Wade. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Give him 6. Touchdown. Indiana.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Makes it past the marker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice to support.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way. So the defense really needs to have a plan.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Skips away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Raging Cajuns are flying down the field. Finding an escape route. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On target to the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running. Touchdown, Cajuns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And, man, a lot of times late in game,
he'll do it himself. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Raging Cajuns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to scramble. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Wade. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Handoff from the shotgun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabs it in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns getting set on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sideline.
The Raging Cajuns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana! Offense working from the pistol. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's going to throw deep right side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll run it. It's Smith. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the
A long way to go for this offense. The give to the back. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Finds space on the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Breeze. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Finds his man, it's Smith. Turns it on in midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And the Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something.
Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Raging Cajun.
And this running back is so dangerous.
The Raging Cajuns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes the catch. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
A lot of times you're throwing these slants to the big body guys because they're so physical and they can win with physicality. But when you throw to a little guy like this, I just know he's going to win with his speed. He's got that much quicks. He's going to win, and I'm going to force feed him the ball and let him make plays.
And the Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick completion to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Cajuns! They took a shot to the end zone and found... Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Takes it from the gun on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver. To the air on first down. Hit as he throws. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They're down to the 35 on first and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. First and goal for the offense. Trying to surge it in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? back to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Under fire. He's got it and still on his feet. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there. And touchdown, Louisiana! And the route is... off the play fake on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass.
There's right open.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things... Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Catch in the middle. It's Breeze. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Dennis. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd down play from the gun. Moves away as he feels pressure. He wants it all.
They're behind him.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. He'll keep it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Plucks it out of the air. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Raging Cajuns are facing 3rd and inches. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to.
The shotgun running play call. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
punt over the middle. It's Smith. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the back now goes in motion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Raging Cajuns pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Now they call a run. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as
Let me run. Let me run. Bro, I hate this play call because sometimes it does not let you run. Because I was running like almost immediately right there. I think it was just like made me stand there.
The ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback.
Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now.
That was quick.
The pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
How about this, Chris? The safety.
That's on.
Look about throwing here to start the drive. Finds an open target on the left side. Good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Bro, triangle, you gotta.
What a play. Frank refusing to be stopped on this play. Past the 20. At the 10. All the way back for a score. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5.
No, because like you gotta get it open on that one.
Won the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? He's tackled out beyond the 10-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this could really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. He's stopping behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
Well, 3rd down. This offense has everything in play. They try to...
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Wade. They bring it 38, but that's good enough for a first down. Again. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for...
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
He's got it in the open. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire...
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is... And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Grab down the middle. It's Wade. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pass not complete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep down the right side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. He's found some room with the 45. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a 1st down.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd down here. Looking for a receiver. The short completion of the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. Grab near the sticks. It's Wade. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. And he cannot make the catch over the middle on the crossing route. He's going to bring up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And Now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Lets it go quickly. He's got it near the end zone. Louisiana. Touchdown, Louisiana. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
2-12.
And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 40. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
The pass rush closing in. Just as he releases the ball, it's incomplete. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. The Raging Cajuns line up on 1st and 10 now.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. This offense really clicking. So the quarterback says, I'll do this myself, but he just takes off and flashes the speed in the touchdown run.
My goodness, his creativity and speed makes it almost impossible to stop. If I'm the
Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? The tight end has got it, and he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. Important 3rd down play coming up. Off the RPO, caught to the right. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a 1st down at the 41.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Finds his man. It's Wade. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Caught behind the line. It's Smith. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made on the out route.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near him.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Snags the quick throw. An effective play. Good for a 1st down at the 35.
Wow, How about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with a lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Short pass finds the tight end. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. He finally makes the stop, but a huge gain sets up a first and goal.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Over the middle, it's Smith.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And the route is on. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Good throw to the left. Wide open downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. And the single back takes the handoff. Crosses the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. First down and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. And a timeout is called here. 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Second down after that run on the previous play. The Raging Cajuns pick up enough to get a first down there. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Special seasons have a way of leading to games like this, and we can now say that the Flood Belt has a champion. We all know seasons like this are hard to put together, but we're going to have to wait and see what the committee decides to do if this championship team gets an invite to the college football playoff. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Raging Cajuns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Wade. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Quarterback on the keeper. Got room to work. Allowed and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Raging Cajuns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running rush. Coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I really don't.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. He's got him. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Fights off the defender. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. The quick out. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns have pushed it inside the 20. The give is to Smith. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The Raging Cajuns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. With the catch, it's Smith. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. The Raging Cajuns are on the move. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but boy, they'll run this play from the pistol. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run.
And the offense goes 5 wide.
Wants to throw on first down. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wade. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Smith. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Wade.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got it in the middle. It's Dennis. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You always hear put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. And this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. That, my friend, was a stab. That was incredible.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Finds his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. He'll move it. The 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Extending the play. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Looking to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Smith.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here comes the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. He'll take a shot. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cajuns.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but...
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into that.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference.
Man, could you fart about?
Set, ready. Cooler. Take go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Draw. Set. Flag. Wait. Lock. Trumpet. Military. Done. Here we go. Set. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Come on. Set. Ready. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Ready, go! Down! Let's go!
Texas.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they...
There we go! Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they try.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Browning. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball spotted at the 27, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long.
Bro, this is slow.
Looking for more room.
We didn't forget that it's slow.
Capitalize not only on the pick. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the... To the air on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they
already threw the ball.
Here. And I don't think he got there. No.
I threw the ball.
Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the lone running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on.
Have a back game.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got it down the middle. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Power football with the run. It's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. They're working that left side. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. 3rd down is coming.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense. Back to pass. That's got it. Touchdown, Aggie. And that one will put them up here in the second half. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return.
The ball was just overthrown, dude.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his man. It's Taylor. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Taylor. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Now on 2nd down. leaves it with the back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And you're seeing on this one, you've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding.
I'm trying to play like a really hard
A
throw.
field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. Lets it fly. Got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Taylor. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first. And the quarterback takes a knee. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun.
The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to go for a big one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Fires to the middle. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that well, good coverage.
They'll make the stop about a... He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Setting up the screen. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Mass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. This time they'll go to the running game. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Right on target this time. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Going to take a shot at this DB. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Quarterback's abilities to...
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. After the incompletion, back to the passing game.
Bro, I'm just not on the ball.
Just didn't lift the thing all the way in.
I have like no connections in my number one receiver, man.
After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped at the 32. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Taylor. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds his man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. He's got it. He gets it in. Touch. He'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Just keeps swinging it. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Why not trying to get it in? Touchdown! He'll start this drive firing. Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab near the sticks. It's Taylor. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Quick timeout from the offense to save. Wants to go up top on first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It is plays Plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a...
Wide open on the right. He's at the touchdown, Aggie. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets loose in the middle. The tag. And he eluded the defense. Offense working from the pistol. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right.
Throws toward the end zone.
Okay.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, this offense really felt coming in.
Wants to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got his man down the middle. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, what a move to get open. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking to pass inside the red zone. The throw to the outside is complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the... Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to...